So we are going to continue to look at the greatest amount. So as you can see, we have some groups on the screen. And within our groups are some more groups. So what we are going to do, we need to identify the greatest number in each group. The greatest number in each group. The greatest number of dabs in each group. So the first thing, in fact, what do you think? What's the first thing if I asked you which, in group number one, let's look at group number one. If I asked you which colour has the greatest number of dabs, which colour has the greatest number of dabs? What would you do first? Have a think. The first thing that we would need to do is to count how many dabs we have. So here are our pink dabs, and we need to count them. Easy peasy. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 pink dabs. And how many yellows do we have? 1, 2. We only have 2. Now we need to find out which number is the greatest, which number is the most. We know that 3 is more than 2. So which number is the greatest? Number 3 is the greatest. Fabulous. How easy is that? Really well done. Let's move on to number 2. How are we going to identify which number of dabs or which colour dabs is the, you guessed it, the greatest? The first thing that we need to do, of course, is count them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 green dabs. How many purple? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 purple dabs. Now we need to circle which number of dabs is the greatest, which number is more. We know that 5 is more than 3. So we're going to pop a circle around our number 5. Oh, this is so easy. You're doing really well. Now we're going to move on to group number 3. We have some turquoise and black dabs. Can you see them? We need to identify which colour has the greatest number of dabs. Let's count them up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We have 8 turquoise dabs. So let's pop number 8 down there. Then we need to count our black dabs. You going to count with me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 black dabs. Let's pop on number 10 down there. Now, don't forget the question. Which colour has the greatest number of dabs? Which number is more or the most? We know that 10 is more than 8. So which number are we going to colour? Or we're going to circle, sorry. We're going to circle number 10. There we go, because we know that 10 is more than, there's our more than symbol, 10 is more than 8. Fantastic. And moving on to the last one. I think you can work this out just by looking. Which colour has the most dabs? Which colour is the greatest? Let's count them up. 1, 2. So we have 2 orange dabs. How many green dabs? We have 1 green dab, of course. Which number is the greatest? We know that 2 is more than 1. So 2 is the greatest number. Absolutely fantastic. Now, moving on, we are now going to look at the least. So we're going to use the same dabs, we're going to use the same groups, but this time our word is going to change a little bit. And our word is, just write our word in, hang on. Our word is least. Our word is least. Let's write it up here. Least. Now least means less than. So there's our less than symbol. It means less than. Okay. Now we are going to do the same activity, but this time we need to identify which colour dabs are the least, which group has the least amount. Nice and easy. You ready? So I'm not going to count them this time because we've counted them already. We know that here we have 3 pink dabs. And how many yellow dabs? That's correct, 2. Which one am I going to circle to identify the least number of dabs? The least number of dabs. That's correct, number 2. Because 2 is less than 3. Fabulous. Moving on swiftly. Here, how many green dabs have we got? Count them up. I'll give you 1 second. We have 5 green dabs. How many purple dabs? How many purple dabs? We have 3 purple dabs. Which number is the least? Which number is the smallest? We know that 3 is less than 5. So we've circled number 3. Fantastic. Moving on. We're going to move to our turquoise dabs over here. Can you count how many turquoise dabs we have? Here we go. How many did you count? That's correct. We have 8 turquoise dabs. Are you ready to do the black ones? You count them. Off we go. How many did you count? I counted 10. Did we count the same? I hope we did. There we go. Now remember, we need to circle the number which is the least amount, which is the smallest amount. We know that 8 is less than 10. So which number are we going to circle? We're going to circle number 8. Fabulous. Really, really well done. Now we're going to move on to the last one. We're going to count our dabs, write the number down, and then identify which one has the least amount. Here, how many orange dabs do we have? And how many green dabs do we have? Fantastic. We know that 2 is less than 1. So which one is the least? We know that 1 is smaller or less than 2. So we've circled number 1 to identify which group or which colour has least amounts of dabs in them. Absolutely fantastic. I'll see you on the next one.